Fallout 4 is on its way. Everyone is super amped up for this tight butthole game that's coming out, and I'm super amped too, but I have some concerns. They're not major concerns, they're just concerns. There's some shit that I want to have in the game that better be in the game, or else I'm going to be upset. I know 3Dog, the guy that plays 3Dog, posted something where he's making a return in this game. I hope he fucking dies in the first 2 seconds. I hope the game starts out with 3Dog saying, "Hey everyone, I'm 3Dog," and then someone just shoots him in the back of the head, and that starts out a mystery or something that you have to solve. But I do not want him in the game. I do not like his fucking voice, and I don't like his character, and I don't like his fucking shitty attitude, and I don't like him. This motherfucker better be open-ended, and I better not have to pay for DLC in order to get it. I swear to God, if I have to pay for DLC, I am gonna hissy fit it. I'm gonna write a letter to Todd Howard, and it's gonna be strongly worded, and he is gonna regret what he did to me. I also want the Bloody Mess perk to be in Fallout 4. If that's not in there, fuck it, Mysterious Stranger has to be in there too, or else I'm gonna riot. My voice is cracked. Make fun of me. Another thing is Dismemberment. This kind of falls into the same category. In Fallout 3, I love nothing more than rolling up to someone's face and you shoot off their fucking arms. It's like the beginning to RoboCop. That guy gets fucking lit up. And the sniping in Fallout 3 was fucking super jank. It was absolutely bullshit. You couldn't hit anything from like 100 yards away. I feel like the bullet stopped after a while. It didn't seem like it was accurate. It fucking swayed around everywhere. It just wasn't a good system. I hope the gunplay in general is tightened up. Like a nice tight little cornhole. I don't know who designs your character models, Bethesda. You need to cut it out with the marionette doll thing, alright? Everyone you have in any game I've ever played, they fucking run around like Woody from Toy Story. It's like, get someone in there that knows how to animate a fucking body. Like, everything else is tip-top. Your bodies, also, this is gonna be a little, everyone's gonna scream at me here, but okay, I know that New Vegas was fucking totally open, sandbox, like, you could do whatever the fuck you want, but you're gonna have to agree with me a little bit here. In terms of classic Bethesda games where you can just start out and just go, and you see, wait, hold on, let me quote Todd Howard here. You see that mountain there? You can climb that mountain. Yeah, that kind of shit. Like, you can just start up and go. New Vegas kind of restricted you to going through part of the main story before you could reach New Vegas and reach a lot of the northern part of the map. It's a real ball buster, because I did not like it. And I really wish that you could just go. They kind of bottleneck you, and you had to go through, was it Prim? I think you had to go through Prim. It's a real pain in the ass, man. Just fucking let me go. Just let me go. I know what the fuck I'm doing. Come on, man. In terms of creating a more immersive, apocalyptic environment, I think there should be more dead shit. I know that's not going to resonate well with normal people, but everyone else suffering from psychopathy can agree with me here. In a typical apocalypse wasteland, there's going to be dead shit. I'm talking not... See, Fallout 3 was really in between. There was dead shit that's been dead for years, where it's just skeletons, and then there was... And there really wasn't enough of them, if you think about the size of the cities and everything, and then there would be like one skeleton per square block. There was like a vast degree of difference there. There was like people that had died a year ago, and then people that had died immediately. Like, they were just on the ground, blood pool under them, everything's wet, everything just happened. I want to see, it doesn't have to be like they're decomposing, but I want to see like some late decomposition shit where it's like their hair's falling off them, they're still wearing clothes, but they're all kind of soiled and nasty. It's mostly a skeleton. You know, like some in-betweens, man. I mean, there's people don't just die naked and their fucking clothes disappear. Clothes aren't like biodegradable that way. They're still gonna be wearing a fucking blazer. It's just gonna look nasty. Play Fallout 3 again, you'll realize how vacant every room is. It's really showing its age, I feel. But I'm hoping that they'll be able to add more clutter, more destruction into the wasteland this go around. Alright, I want less obvious karma decisions. Karma decisions, in the game, not everything's black and white like it is in these games. You can have like a good karma, or you can have a bad karma character. And like in Fallout 3, you could side with the freed slaves, or you could side with the slavers. And the slavers were all assholes. Like, it was an obvious karma decision. It was like, hey, we're fucking slavers. Let's fucking beat these pieces of shit. And it was like, they're fucking assholes. Like, an actual decision shouldn't be like that. Like, a karma decision should have these unknown ramifications to your actions. That Dark Souls, everyone references Dark Souls for everything, but Dark Souls is a fantastic example of this. Because there's several situations in Dark Souls where something immediately catches you and you go, that's fucking bad. And you kill it or something and you feel bad afterwards. Like that merchant that's kind of an asshole and you kill him and he like yells out his daughter's name or something like that. So you know he has like a loved one. Or there's, I don't know, like this Queelag, you kill her and then afterwards you find out that she's just trying to gain humanity for her sister who's dying. And there's situations like that, and it's like it kind of turns you on your head because you're like, oh, it's a bad guy, I'll kill him, and then afterwards you're like, hey, ain't that bad of a cat, you know what I'm saying? Ain't that bad. That's what I want to see. I want to see situations, not that it's an immediately bad thing, and then afterwards you find out it's good, but no one goes into a situation knowing the outcome, especially with conflicts. You pick one side, and you figure out afterwards who's the good person and who's the bad person. I'd also like there to be like shades of evil kind of thing. Like you just pick whichever one personally you feel would be the lesser of two evils. There needs to be some good points and some bad points about each side. Everyone knew going into Paradise Falls it was going to be a butthole. You know, there has to be some good and some bad, or else it's very one-dimensional. For example, Jorah Mormont from Game of Thrones, the dude that's like Daenerys' advisor, he's a pretty solid dude. He's always a solid dude. He makes shitty decisions in his past, but you look at him and you see good things about him and you see bad things about him. He was a convicted slaver. He sold people into slavery. He, agreed to be an informant, but on the other side he gave solid ass advice all the time, protected Daenerys all the time. So he's not like a bad dude, but he is also kind of a douchebaggy dude. But it's not, you can't have everyone in a game being good or bad. That's what I loved about Game of Thrones was there's good stuff and there's bad stuff. And there was, everyone always had a little bit in them. Stannis the Manus. He's awesome in a lot of ways, but he is the biggest fucking cunt ever. He's the biggest asshole. And technically, he's like a good guy, but he's the biggest fucking asshole. Fucking just biggest piece of shit. And that's what I want. I want mixtures of stuff, man. Like, every good side has just fucking assholes in it. And that's what I want. This went on way too long. I've spent way too much time describing this. Anyways, those are some things. I want it to be a more realistic and gritty experience with layered characters. Their character development at Bethesda is pretty fucking shit-tacular. To the point where they actually rehired Three Dog, who is possibly one of the worst characters I've ever seen in my fucking life. So, fire that asshole. Get someone new that doesn't sound like that. And then, and you got a big ol' okay from me. And you should also be able to trade out your stupid dog for like a cat or something. Or a turtle. I want a pet turtle. Bethesda, go ahead and get rid of the dog meat. And I would like turtle stew, please. Turtle Stew the follower. That's a giant, a tortoise actually. I want a tortoise that has a leash so it doesn't wander off, and you just kind of drag him by his fucking neck around the wasteland. That'd be great. Just work on that. Thank you.